The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Let's go.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. And, right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run, Devontae Freeman. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Freeman. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He is just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On second down now. It's McCoy, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, wahoo! Hit it.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, baby.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Yeah, me and you. It's just me and you.
The second down carry for Irvin. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, D. 54.
On third down, Brissett. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brashad Perriman, 82 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You can't block me.
You get it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Falcons 14, Dolphins 10.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Ready? 93's the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. X 3, 218, chopper.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Focus, defense.
Irvin on the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Mike 54. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go.
They'll try the right side with McCoy, and they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Down. 50, plant.
Good track, good track. Check 37. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Winfrey, finding some room at midfield. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for third.
It's a gain of 19 and brings up third down.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Jabril Peppers on the cover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm here all day.
2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's on second down. Incomplete in the end zone. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Marr is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He can't hang. Go.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Hey, wait, watch out, watch out. Hey, we got 4 inside. Hey.
To throw, Brissett. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times,
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
and I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
10th carry now for McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Irvin. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
36-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henry.
Come on now, let's go.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Oh, what a move. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On 1st and goal, Howard. And the whole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They come out here in the eye. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Irvin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st down, Irvin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got this down almost to the... the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Ready. Set. Check, Mike. 50. 81. 54.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check! Check! Go! Check!
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. No. Check me out. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett got an open man. Keelan Cole. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Check. Ready?
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Watch the run, watch the run. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Forced out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Take the Pittsburgh. Hey, 54. I don't think you got it, son.
They run with Howard. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Irvin. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down, Atlanta.
Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Touch the outlaw. 54. Here we go. Slam.
They'll run with Irvin.
Go.
And able to work his way down to the 16. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they run. Again, it's Irvin. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Anthony Barr in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 99.
Look at me. Zipper.
Right there.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Crawford. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Don't get nervous. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Get that quarterback at all costs.
Go out.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey.
Motion backfield.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Back to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. Magic. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Right there. 54, right there.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Keelan Cole with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Crawford. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack, and that is now